Welcome to Coach Pruitt's post-game press conference. Coach will make an opening statement, and then we'll take questions. Please hit the raise your hand function on the screen. Turn it over to Coach now.
Well, first off, I really thought that our team played extremely hard tonight. You know, we didn't always play clean, but I thought the kids played extremely hard. You know, we missed a couple of field goals. We have probably at least a 10-point swing going down in the red area there in the third quarter. Struggled to get off the field on third down at times. Early in the game, missed some tackles. And, you know, when you look at that, it all adds up. You know, had a blown coverage one time for the first score. So guys played hard, but it's, you know, we just made some mistakes, and that's on me as a coach. We got to do a better job getting them prepared so we don't make those mistakes. But I was really pleased with our guys' effort. I thought offensively we moved the ball really well. You know, really in both halves. But got to come away with touchdowns when we get down there. So with that, I'll take any questions.
Questions, we'll start with Austin Price, and then we'll go to Mike Wilson.
Coach, offensively, you guys outgained Auburn tonight, but only 17 points. Defense only gives up 23. At this point, with Jarrett kind of having that Groundhog Day moment again, I mean, do you look at Harrison going the rest of the way? I mean, do you have to give him a shot at this point in the season?
Well, I think you have to evaluate everybody in our program, you know. So, you know, our goal is to win every game. And every week we play the guys that give us the best opportunity. So we'll continue to do that. We'll have to see how each guy played in this game and figure out moving forward what's the best option.
Mike?
Yeah, Jeremy, you said, you know, figuring out guys that give you the best chance to win. Where you sit right now, do you think that Jarek Arantano gives you the best chance to win at quarterback?
Absolutely. If I didn't, I wouldn't play him. I mean, guys, he didn't miss 2 field goals, okay? You know, he didn't blow a coverage. There's lots of things. Did he make a mistake? He made a mistake, absolutely. I made mistakes in the game, okay? So the bottom line is, guys, is we all have to execute a little bit better to be productive so we can score more points on Saturday than the other team does.
How did you feel, I guess, with the early offensive game plan of kind of getting the ball out in the flat, getting the ball to some speedy playmakers? Did you like what you saw there?
Well, I thought we had a few guys that got involved in the game plan that, you know, hadn't had an opportunity this year, and they'll continue to improve as we go.
We'll go to David Oven.
Jeremy, what do you kind of make of you know, you kind of chalked it up the why to execution, but what do you make of this kind of 5 games in a row now?
Well, I'm going to talk about this game because this is the one that just happened. So, you know, in the second quarter, we had a busted coverage and they threw a touchdown. And, you know, in the third quarter there, we put a good drive together and, you know, we turned the ball over and they ran it back 100 yards for a touchdown. So that's a 10-point swing. And we missed 2 field goals. We didn't get off the field on third down like we'd like to. A couple of them I made bad calls. You know, so there's lots of things that go around. I mean, I thought our kids played extremely hard. They got a good football team and they beat us today.
We'll go to Ryan Cruz and Gustavo.
Coach, what would you say to any fans or any other reservists who are starting to have questions on the progression and direction of this program?
It ain't my job, guys. My job's to coach, okay? All right, if you want to ask me a football question, ask me a football question.
Coach, with so many inconsistency on offense, do you still trust Jim Chaney as your offense coordinator for the rest of the season?
I don't know. Did you watch the game? We had more yards than they did. So I don't know that there was inconsistency or not there.
We'll go to David Pascal.
Can you talk about Eric Gray's performance? And I guess that just kind of obviously has to add to the frustration. He averages 8 yards a carry and you still don't come away with a win.
Well, I thought our offensive line blocked well. And really we moved the ball pretty well from 30 to 30. We didn't come away with points twice. 3 times. So that was a big part of the game. And then just getting off the field on third down defensively.
Do you think that's the best y'all have looked running the ball? I know you got to go back and look at the tape, but.
Yeah, I thought we ran the ball well. I thought we blocked them well. There were a lot of holes there. So I thought, we kind of established the run game a little bit there. So it was good to see.
Wes Rucker, then Blake Topmeyer.
Jeremy, with the, I guess turnovers happen, but with it being another pick six there or defensive touchdown, I know you talked about that earlier in the season. How much of that's bad luck and how much of is it something else? I mean, I'm sure you've probably never seen anything like it, but how do you make sense of it?
Well, number one, we got to be cleaner on our route. Two, the ball should be out right now. And when we're not clean on a route, we should just throw the ball away. And we didn't do that. So the end result was what you saw. So there's 2 parts to that, when they play the way they played, because we were running the football. Heck, there was a couple of times they played blitz coverage. We done a nice job, made a throw down there in the end zone. We just didn't come up with a catch. You got to be aggressive if they're going to play that way, right? But you got to be clean and run the routes the right way. And if it's not that way, then you just throw the ball away and play the next down.
Also, is anything going on with Cimaglia health-wise still? Is he still gimpy at all, or is he just missed some kicks?
No, Brent has been he's been going through this since we got back. I'm talking about all the way back in June. When he came back, he had a little bit of an issue, and he's tried to work through it. So I mean, it's very unusual for him to miss some kicks. He felt like he hit one of them really good, but hey, Cimaglia is a great kicker. Okay. And he'll make a lot of kicks for us down the road.
Jeremy, what areas do you see this team improving in recent weeks?
Well, I felt like we improved a lot offensively tonight. When you talk about production, we were better on third down, ran the ball pretty well, created some explosive plays. So that was good to see. I felt like we've been pretty consistent all year on special teams. Tonight we missed a couple of kicks and had one really good kickoff return and one that we probably should have fair caught. So, but it's like I told the guys after the game, I love their effort. I love the way they competed. They played together, played for each other. But the but in here is we got to be cleaner. We got to execute better. We got to finish.
Last 2 questions, Austin Price and David Oven.
Coach, you got off to that quick start throwing it. Go ahead, Blake.
I was just going to ask, Brian Maurer not making the trip tonight, was that a coach's decision? Anything else going on there?
No. Brian had a really good week playing. He played scout team quarterback this week, and I actually texted him before the game. I said, if we win this game, it's because of the look that you gave us this week. He done a phenomenal job. We just decided to take 3 quarterbacks this week based off some injuries on our team.
Austin and David.
Coach, you got off to a fairly hot start throwing the football before you kind of settled in and had a lot of success running. It seemed like the spacing was better offensively in the throw game. Did you feel that way tonight, and why do you think that was?
I felt like we had a good plan going in. Felt like our offensive staff put together a good little package there that we felt like we could execute. And, we did throw the ball a lot early in the game, and then we kind of got in rhythm running the ball there. So, we did offensively what we want to do, except we didn't come away with points 3 times. I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, I thought we were efficient on offense. We ran the ball. We were better on 3rd down, but we got to finish drives.
David, last question.
Jeremy, just kind of what was your message to the team after this one?
Well, the same message I just gave y'all. Love their effort, love their toughness, love the way they played together, played for each other. But when we go back and watch the film, we all, me most of all, made some mistakes, and we got to fix them. I know they're frustrated. These guys have competed hard and played hard. We're playing in a good league with good players, and you got to play clean football to come out on top in this league.
All right, thank you. We'll have players short.